My name is Thor from Iceland in Motion, and welcome to the self-drive assistance. I'm going to try to help you find the Northern Lights. Tonight is going to be a little bit challenging because of clouds, but not impossible. So I'm going to make some pins for you later, probably yellow pins because it's going to be also clouded, but in between the like big clouds, there will be openings. So hopefully when the openings happen, we will also have some lights in the sky. So it's going to require a little bit of patience and a little bit of luck. So I'm going to start with activity, and I recommend to watch the explanation videos earlier that I posted earlier to understand it, but if not, it's okay. I will still help you. So I'm going to start with activity for tonight, and I'm going to see what's been happening earlier. So I'm going to look at a graph here. Substorm strength. This is the event, Northern Lights event, and I'm going to look at previous peaks. Let's see. So to take a look at last night, we had peak area around 8, and then around 3 hours later around 11. Then conditions became unfavorable. That's why we don't have any specific peaks during the night. But something happened in the morning. We have like a minor peaks around 11, and then we have minor peak area around 2 to 3, and now we have from 5 till 6. So you see when activity is favorable, I will explain that later, it doesn't matter. When conditions are favorable, we usually have around 3 hours between peaks. So we had a peak period here around 6, then we should have the next peak periods around 9, like 3 hours later. So 6, 7, 8, 9, like plus minus half an hour. There can be lights in between peaks, but they are usually faded. So when this is dropping, the lights are usually the strongest in the sky. So that's why I'm saying next peaks likely around 9. It doesn't exactly mean on the minute 9. There can be like, yeah, there can be 30 minutes difference, but like rule of thumb would be around 9. And then we also need a clear sky, so that needs to hit. So the lights aren't very strong in the sky throughout the night. They are mainly strong during the peaks. So okay, we have peaks, we have activity, and let's see what's been happening in space. Then I go to Space Weather Live. Space Weather Live. This is information I get from a satellite. So average solar wind speed, well, a little bit, yeah, maybe average density, strong magnetic field, and good thing is this thing here is negative. This is the door, like this opens the door, and the door is open, and you see here now this is now, and this is going deeper, and that means more of the particles are being drawn towards the poles. That eventually ends up being better and more lights. So we had a peak now around 6, 5:30 to 6. So now this thing here is enabling the next peak. So the peak around 9, if this goes like deeper, like it's going now, will generate a stronger peak around 9. So it's still charging up. So in between from now, even though I say peak at 9, there can be lights from now till 9, and they will just become a little bit stronger, like at some point around 9, maybe 8:30, maybe 9:30. So I would actually, prepare. If you're gonna drive to one of the points, I would just start to prepare, make some coffee, and go to one of the locations, because it's also going to be clouded. There might even be rainy and snowy, but after some of the snow and the rain, it's going to be a clear opening where hopefully you will see the lights in, and then there are going to be more clouds, and then there are going to be more openings. But activity looks good, so as long as we have a clear enough sky at some point, we should see lights.